run some pubs in my time, related problems like drugs and violence, but this was obviously a show of violence for my benefit. It was vicious and totally mindless.
Stop it, hang on!
A closer look shows Paul Howarth knocking a woman aside as his victim runs for cover behind the bar. Howarth has convictions for attacking police and criminal damage. An innocent customer attempts to calm things down.
Just control it, please.
He went for cover behind the bar. The chap tried to pull him back, which ripped his shirt off. And then, obviously, he got cornered in the back. The lad went down. He kicked him in the head at least 3 to 4 times. I went to stop it, where another lad came in, saying, I'll sort it, I'll sort it. I thought he was going to stop the fight. But as he went round, he actually stamped on the kid's head.
Just pack it in, will you?
Rob and Ken restore order.
Rob, see if he's all right.
We just experienced stage 1 of what's recognised as a classic way of setting up a protection racket.
All right.
8 or 9 of us go to public house, cause a ruckus. You get bad, but you go in again the next day and smash it up again. And then, like, a certain person will go in and make a deal with the landlord that all the trouble will be stopped for so much per week. And then it was up to the landlord then. He said no, it was burnt.
That certain person in our case was Mike Davidson. We caught him employed illegally as an unregistered bouncer at a local club. Hours later, he turned up at our pub on more illegal business. He has convictions for theft and violence and made it very plain to our landlord how muscle gets him what he wants.
What happens down here now is down to me, and I can I've got a lot of force to show if anyone comes in causing any problems. You know what I mean? Not just down Salford, I'm
Davidson is joined by 2 gang members. On the left is Paul Howarth, involved in starting that opening night fight.
Things will be sweet. You never get no mad. You won't get mad anyway. Not as long as I'm in there anyway. But down Salford, it's a different thing. It's like, don't get in that anyway. If you know like for me and you, like, safe as houses.
Oh, there's definitely, the gloves are off and they're turning up the heat. I'll have this meeting now. We're now getting down to the nitty-gritty where I'm told that I cannot bring outside security in. I could only use them.
Single gangs can regularly run up to 30 pubs within their own patch. They initially demand low payments of between £50 and £100 a week. Low enough, in fact, to make it cheaper than getting in a team of real doormen to keep the racketeers out.
I was approached, we run the pub, you give us so much. I said, you what? They said, we want £50 a week. And I basically said, well, sorry lads, you're not getting it.
We've now been open exactly a week, and with the locals driven out, business is bad for us, but booming for the gang. So at home is the gang in what they now regard as their new headquarters, but one of them openly lights up a joint.
They sit around the corner and they openly use drugs. They bring their own drink in, and they intimidate people to an extent whereby they're scared to come in.
Salford isn't unique. Protection rackets flourish throughout the country.
These people like a soft target. If the landlords do not try to make a stand and stand up to them, really their life can be taken over. They will move in, they will move their associates in, and the next thing you know, the landlords haven't got any sort of control whatsoever of their premises.
The Tyneside Task Force finally finds a way in at the new anchor in Wall's End. The landlord had lost control of this pub, a local gang running it first for protection money and then for their drug deals and other criminal activities. It's the slippery slope that beckons many a pub, including ours.